One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Tar Heels will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first two plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him.
Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
7, Syracuse.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there,
he caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Orange will have to punt.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. The run from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's got it. Got room at the 35. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Cole. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. It's complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
On offense, you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate here, backed up deep in your own end, a quick throw on the slant, but the defense right now playing so physical, they're able to jar the ball loose on the incompletion because of the hit against one of the faster.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. It's been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. the gun. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. They'll go to the air. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Fourth down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Mahoney. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
they're going to throw it to start the drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And back to the air on second down. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Brings it down on the right side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, UNC! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You had to wonder about this guy's confidence coming into this one. He put it on the ground in their last game. They lost. He had to hear about it all week long in the media, and now he's just put it on the ground again.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
49. Syracuse, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Right on the money. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Rice. Here's the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. Found a seam on the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UNC! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moment like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Quick handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick release on the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, CUSE.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the... The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The North Carolina offense returns to the... What a way to start this drive with a first and goal from the 6. And on first down, they're running out the field goal. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Indiana.
To the air on first down.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass on second down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Those pads, and they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Complete in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Tar Heels are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Gonna let it fly. Finds a man on the right. Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
13.
And he's going to bring it out.
The return is tackled down at the 17.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And runs through another one.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in. It's Cole. There he goes. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the shotgun, the inside give. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Puts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, Dave.
Oh, he's got some space. Ball is loose. He recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Ramsey. They're working that left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got it, looking for a first. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls and fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Orange will have to punt. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they've been
turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On first and 10 from the 38. The give to the single back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Ramsey. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Situational awareness is so important for quarterbacks. And you've got to know where you are on the field. On third down, you can't take a sack because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to at least come away with 3 points. But after racing around and scrambling, holding on to the football, you've now been sacked. You're now out of field goal range, back behind the 40-yard line. Bad decision by that QB.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Wants to return it.
The return is brought down.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Oh, better look out! And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. They've got to come up with a big play out of the gun to give to the back. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins.